What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video from Featured Tech. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Beats Studio 3s, the Beats Solo 3s, and the Beats Solo Pros. Before we get deep into this comparison, make sure to subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Let's get into it. Let me first begin by talking about price, weight, and material. Beginning with the price, the Solo Pros go for $150. That's the cheapest I found them for. As far as the Beats Studio 3s, the cheapest I found them for is $200. And the prices I am telling you are all from authorized retailers. I am not factoring in used headphone prices. Also, for the Solo 3s, the cheapest I found was $100. Now, all of these headphones are made out of plastic, so as far as material, that is something they have in common. Now, moving on to weight, the Solo Pros are actually the heaviest out of the three, weighing at 9.4 ounces. Meanwhile, the Beats Studio 3s are the next heaviest, or the second in a row when it comes to size and weight, which is 9.2 ounces. And then finally you have the Solo 3 headphones, which are 7.6 ounces, which makes the Solo 3s the lightest headphone and the Solo Pros the heaviest headphones out of the three. Moving on now to comfort and controls, beginning with the Solo Pros. The controls are all hidden. As you can see, the only thing that's coming out is the active noise cancellation toggle button that you press down right here to check the battery status or turn on and off active noise cancellation, like I already mentioned. You also have a place for your lightning cable. Now this utilizes Apple's lightning cable. And then on the other side right here, you have your volume down, volume up, and your pause and play. Now, as far as comfort, the ear cups on this headphone are pretty good. These are on-ear headphones, which means that they do sit on top of your ear. So let me just demonstrate that. As you can see, the opening is not big enough for your ear, so it does sit right above your ear, which makes it not as comfortable as the Beats Studio 3s, which I will talk about in just a second. Now, I would say these are good for an hour and a half of use based on my personal experience. I can use these for an hour and a half, and after that I begin getting tired and I would want to remove them off of my head. Moving on to the Beats Studio 3s, you have a lot bigger ear cushions right here, a whole lot bigger opening for your ears. So these are over ear, not on ear like the Solo Pros. As far as comfort, definitely a lot more comfortable than the Solo Pros. I can definitely manage having these on my head for like 2 hours at a time. Now for controls, you have your volume down, volume up, pause and play. So same setup as the Solo Pros. Also, you have a place for your auxiliary cable right here. And on the other side, you have a place for your charger, which uses a micro USB cable. And this is the power button, which also acts as the toggle switch for your noise cancellation and to turn on and off the headphone. Finally, you have your Solo 3 headphones, which just like the Solo Pros are on ear, not over ear, because there isn't enough gap or opening for your ear to fit in that ear cup, but they are very comfortable. And the reason why they're comfortable, not because of the ear cups, but because these headphones are extremely flexible. Very, very flexible. So if you have a big head like I do, you don't have to worry about comfort, because I can easily wear these personally. For me, I can wear them for an hour and a half, 2 hours without any issues whatsoever. Now, as far as controls, it has the same exact setup as the other headphones. So you have your volume down, pause and play, and the volume up button. And then down here, you have a place for your auxiliary cable, your audio cable. On the other side, you have a place for your micro USB cable. And then right here, you also have your power button to turn on and off the headphone, which also can be used as a button to check your battery status, which I really do like that, the way you check your battery status on these headphones. And you can also use it to toggle between your noise cancellation and transparency mode. Moving on to battery life. Now the Solo Pros and the Studio 3s both have the same battery life at 22 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation turned on and 40 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation turned off. Also, both the Studio 3s and the Solo Pros feature a fast charge feature, which means that if you charge them for 10 minutes, you get 3 hours of battery life. Now, when it comes to the Solo3s, you get 40 hours, and that's because the Solo3s do not have any active noise cancellation, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. Now it's time to talk specs. Now, the Solo Pros has the best chip out of the 3 headphones, and that's because it features Apple's H1 chip. Meanwhile, the Studio3s and the Solo3s feature Apple's W1 chip. And if you're wondering what's the difference between the H1 and the W1 chip, and that is the H1 chip has a 30% lower latency, more seamless connectivity, which means Bluetooth 5.0 technology, which the W1 chip does not offer. Let's now talk active noise cancellation. Now, there's one headphone that does not have active noise cancellation that I already mentioned in the video, and that is the Solo3 headphones. And the other 2 do have active noise cancellation. And if I have to choose a winner between these 2 headphones when it comes to which one better cancels out the sound, I'm gonna go with the Studio3s simply because that cushion can easily seal off your ear, and it helps pretty much reduce the noise for you a whole lot better, in my opinion, than these Solo Pros. Now, I did get a lot of mixed, opinions about this. People saying that they either agree with me or the Solo Pros they think have a better active noise cancellation than the Studio3s. Is just simply my opinion on this. Now, am I saying that there's a huge difference between these 2 headphones when it comes to noise cancellation? Absolutely not. But what I am saying is that there is a slightly better noise cancellation with the Studio3s simply because of the ear cushion that is over ear versus the ear cushions with the Solo3s that is on ear. So definitely that is something to keep in mind. So by now you're probably wondering which headphone has the better microphone, and we're about to test that out right now. Now, I did record a couple of voice memos through the voice memo app on the iPhone, and I recorded a few phrases, so check them out. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video from Featured Tech. Testing. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video from Featured Tech. Testing. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video from Featured Tech. Testing. So that was the mic test. Let me know down below which headphone you thought has the better microphone. Now, I'm gonna rank these 3 headphones when it comes to sound quality from best to worst. The best headphone when it comes to sound quality, I'm gonna say is the Beats Studio3s. The second is the Solo Pros, and the third is the Solo3s. Now, this list might be a little controversial to some people. Some people would be thinking that this is a very inaccurate statement, but it's just my opinion. The Studio3s do sound a whole lot crispier when it comes to bass, especially songs that have a lot of heavy bass into it. It just sounds better than the Solo Pros. Not trying to take anything away from the Solo Pros. I think it's a very close tie between the Studio3s and the Solo Pros, but I will still give the upper hand to the Studio3s. And the reason why I will choose the Studio3s over the other 2 headphones is because it is over ear, it's more comfortable, and it sounds better than the other 3 as well. I would like to add that if you are hesitant paying the extra $50 and going into the $200 price point to get the Studio3s, I would definitely go with the Solo Pros. But I would not recommend buying the Solo3s at $100 because I think there are better options out there. In fact, I actually made a video previously stating which headphone I am ditching my Beats Solo3s for, so I'm going to leave a link to that in the description below. But if you are between the Solo Pros and the Studio3s and you're just a little bit hesitant about paying that extra $50, there is nothing wrong with the Solo Pros at all. In fact, like I already mentioned, I think it's really a tie between the 2, but the only reason I am giving the upper hand to the Studio3s is because of that over-ear, more comfortable experience, and the fact that it's able to tune out a lot more when it comes to active noise cancellation because of the ear cup design as well. So this was my comparison video between the Beats Solo3s, the Beats Solo Pros, and the Beats Studio3s. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or if I missed anything, leave them down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And I hope you have a great day. Take care.